Number 1, Blue Water first. And they're racing, and Vermont near the outside began well, and so too did Onslaught. It's begun very quickly, and between them is Negotiation. Quadrazip is pushing up along the inside, and so too Doctor's Orders and Red again. 3 stablemates racing alongside one another there. Peking Dancer getting up along the rails, and they're followed by Round Century and Ocean Law as they leap this. Getting back was Kid Galahad and Gold Polaris as last of all. Quadrazip is the leader as they come up towards the turn the first time round. In the red cap and the Musgrave colours, it's Quadrazip leading Peking Dancer on the rail. Doctor's Orders white cap is third, and then Onslaught the top weight over on the outside, followed by Round Century back on the rails as he leapt that one. Red again is outside him, and Vermont, the baldy-faced horse, is moving up on the outside next, followed by Negotiation, Ocean Law, Kid Galahad, and about 3 to Gold Polaris. At the next hurdle now, and on the inside it's Peking Dancer, a narrow leader. It's about a neck clear. Quadrazip had wrapped the top of that one. He sits up second, a length and a half away. Doctor's Orders third on the inside with the circuit to run. Next is Onslaught, fourth on the outside as they come along to the next hurdle. Vermont putting in a fairly awkward jump at that one, moving up out wider. And they're followed by Round Century and Red again, who've raced tight there as they turn out of the straight. Next, Negotiation, Ocean Law, Gold Polaris, and on the rails is Kid Galahad last of all. Peking Dancer is the leader, heading out now into the back straight by the 1,600 metres, and it's Peking Dancer out by a length and a half. Quadrazip is second. Doctor's Orders having a good run third on the rails. A length then to Vermont, who's got in a little closer to the fence now in fourth placing. A length and a half behind it then is Red again, going up 3 deep around the outside of Onslaught. Round Century, the bolter, is on the fence, and then 1 to Ocean Law, the grey Negotiation, and 2 Kid Galahad with Gold Polaris last as they leap the first of 3 down the back straight. At the 1,200, Peking Dancer led by a little over a length and a half. Running second, Quadrazip with Doctor's Orders on the inside of him as they leap it now. Fourth placing held by Vermont from Ocean Law. On the rails, Round Century. A length further back in the field is Onslaught. It just got pushed back a little bit down the back straight now. Followed by Negotiation as they leap that one. Round Century making a bad mistake, loses ground quickly. Red again takes off round the outside and is on the back of the top weight to get a card into the race, with Gold Polaris starting to make some ground and Kid Galahad still well back. Peking Dancer led down the side. There's 2 to jump, 700 to run. Now Vermont moves up fast on the outside to go to the lead. Going after it is Onslaught, so it's Vermont leading. Onslaught chasing it down the outside, and Peking Dancer over on the rails, hard ridden. 2 lengths behind the Motion Law, getting up on the inside from Doctor's Orders, and then Negotiation making some ground from Red again. Favourites are 1-2 as they corner, and there's 2 to jump, 400 to run. And Onslaught moved up to Vermont. There's nibble between the two of them now at the second last one. Oh, beautiful leap by the top. He took him to the front. Onslaught drew out by a length to Vermont now. 4 lengths away is Ocean Law, Gold Polaris and Negotiation. But Onslaught looks set to victory at the last. Onslaught leapt it well from Vermont, who wrapped it. And that's been the difference between the two in the straight as Onslaught draws away, and then Gold Polaris. But the toppy takes out the first. Onslaught wins it well over 2 lengths to Vermont second, and third Gold Polaris. A gap Ocean Law, Negotiation. Next in Doctor's Orders, Kid Galahad, and then Red again, Peking Dancer, and at the tail of the field were Quadrazip in company with Round Century. Toppy getting the prize in the first. Onslaught jumping well to return about 310 and 140. Vermont second, $1 moving up. Mr. Endurance has joined them, and they're ready to run at the 1,400 metres. Bambaleo the inside, he bounded away, and missing it badly was Golden Lotus. And the first to bounce out of the stalls was Mr. Endurance, the favourite, lobbing in front of Thong and Pushpike. Third placing over on the inside, Bambaleo. Thinking Cap goes up on the outside. And they're trailed by Golden Lotus, who after missing the start is circling the field quickly and recruits as last of all. So after blowing it, Golden Lotus races around the field and took over the running, and led by a length and a half, 1,000 to go. He opened up 2 now. Running second is Mr. Endurance, about a length and a half away, Thong and Pushbike on the outside of Bambaleo. Then Thinking Cap next to last, and last on the rail as they come off the back straight is Recruits. At the 800 and past it, and the leader is Golden Lotus with the blinkers on today, led by 2 2 lengths Mr. Endurance, who bowls along nicely second. In third placing, just behind them are the 2 greys, Bambaleo on the inside of Thong and Pushbike, and then Thinking Cap with Last Recruits as they swing the corner. About 450 metres to go. Golden Lotus comes round the bend, 3/4 clear on the favourite Mr. Endurance, who hasn't been asked for the supreme run. On their outside, running on well, Thong and Pushbike now, followed by Bambaleo and a gap to Thinking Cap Recruits at the 300 now, and Preble asks Mr. Endurance, and he shows in the whip. He got about a length clear. Thong and Pushbike still there. Bambaleo going for the run on the inside. They're inside the 200, and Mr. Endurance holds Bambaleo at the moment. Thong and Pushbike on the outside. Mr. Endurance really has to lift now. Thong and Pushbike, Bambaleo come at him, but he gets home. It's Mr. Endurance winning it about a neck. Photo for the minus between Bambaleo and Thong and Pushbike on the outside, and they got right away on the Thinking Cap and Recruits, and Golden Lotus last to hit the line. Mr. Endurance getting home, the short favourite. Wasn't a lot of juice in the tank. Probably not all that happy on the slow going, but he found enough. Mystic Melody is loading in. One from the outside, Priceless Ruby completing the line. 3:10 now for Mystic Melody and 3:40 Canella, and they're ready to go. Canella, the inside, began reasonably well, and out quickly too on the outside was Riark and company with Perfect Lady. They go to the lead early ahead of Lady Jugar, Shania Zodiac and Priceless Ruby out wide. Getting up on the inside just behind them is Hot Peppers, followed by Tempted Lady, Shania Zodiac, and the favourites at the end of the field here. Mystic Melody going up on the outside of Canella as they go to the 1100 metres now, and the leader is Riark, nearly a length in front. Tempted Lady wants to fight the rider as second. Third on the inside, having a lovely run early, Perfect Lady. A length away, Timely Escape. Wonder Lady Jugar outside, Hot Peppers, and then Shania Zodiac, followed by Priceless Ruby. And then Canella on the inside of Mystic Melody last when they make their way to the 800 metres. Off the back, and Riark is the leader. About a length clear to Tempted Lady, Perfect Lady the rail. 3/4 away on the outside is Timely Escape. A length and a half, Lady Jugar with Hot Peppers on the inside. 2 lengths behind them, Priceless Ruby, followed by Shania Zodiac. Canella going through on the inside, and Mystic Melody last as they corner. At the 500, Riark's going to be first into the straight. Riark against the rail leads from Tempted Lady, Perfect Lady ridden along on the inside. Clear then of Timely Escape, Lady Jugar, Hot Peppers. Shania Zodiac pulled to the outside. Mystic Melody and Canella are still a long way back. Riark the leader, Perfect Lady's coming at her along the inside. They're reaching the 200, Riark and Perfect Lady now, little between the two, with Shania Zodiac getting to third, followed by Canella, Perfect Lady and Riark. Perfect Lady, Riark is rallying. Riark is coming again. Riark regained the lead in 1.5 head. Riark beat Perfect Lady. Canella charging home when it was all over to grab third ahead of Shania Zodiac and Lady Jugar. Then Mystic Melody and Hot Peppers. Back behind those horses were Tempted Lady with a long break, Priceless Ruby, and Timely Escape knocking up to last. Judges call for the photo here. Perfect Lady on the inside grabbing the lead. Just as the field got to the 100 metre mark, here moving up into line in the so-called colours next to Astro Teddy. Drinkwater standing well, Elephant Rock in the blue colours and matching blue blinkers, and Catwoman coming along to complete the line up on the outside now. Moved in, and the field is locked away. They're ready to run. Off now, and Elephant Rock out reasonably in the middle of the line. He's grabbed hold of Kalina Raffin and scoots across their heels onto the rail early. Scuttlebutt got away well, so did Drinkwater. Miracle Star is hunted out to stay prominent. Jazeera's working up on the outside as they settle down now. Sharp Lord has only 2 behind him as they go to the postal lap to run. And it's Drinkwater taking over the running, leading by about a length and a half. Jazeera's booting up on the outside of Miracle Star. Scuttlebutt holding the rail. Elephant Rock just off them 5th on the outside of Kalina Raff and Fujiyama. Then came Sharp Lord. Astro Teddy is wide, and Catwoman last of all. Drinkwater leaves the straight and heads to the 1600 metres, a length and a half in front. Jazeera came across and sits at its girth on the outside now. 2 lengths away, Miracle Star. Scuttlebutt on the rail. 2 lengths to Elephant Rock up in 5th placing outside Kalina Raffin. Another the two, Fujiyama, Sharp Lord, and towards the end is Catwoman with last of all Astro Teddy. Into the back now, they're heading to the 1,300 metres, and it's Drinkwater the leader, 3/4 clear. Jazeera second, more than two, Miracle Star third. Kalina Raffin sneaks up on the inside. Scuttlebutt in the centre, a length and a half to Elephant Rock. Fujiyama, Sharp Lord on the outer, and then 1.5 away in the field is Astro Teddy on the outside of Catwoman. Down the back they race now, heading to the 1,000 metre mark, and here Jazeera moved up and put a little more pressure on Drinkwater and rolled to the slight lead. In third placing, Miracle Star, Kalina Raffin. Then came Scuttlebutt. They're bunching here. Next a length away is Elephant Rock. He's only 3 to 4 at the most off the leader, and Oliver's going forward wide on him now, followed by Sharp Lord, and then Catwoman, Fujiyama, and 2 Astro Teddy. Jazeera straight to the front, coming down the side and leads a length to Miracle Star, ridden along. Elephant Rock comes round the outside and is very quickly in hot pursuit of the leader, followed by Scuttlebutt, and back behind them Sharp Lord and Catwoman are coming home. Into the straight, Jazeera nearly joined by Elephant Rock at the top of the straight. Sharp Lord the grey getting to third around Catwoman, and then Scuttlebutt and Kalina Raffin. Jazeera on the inside kicking back, and Elephant Rock leading. Sharp Lord a length and a half away, and then Scuttlebutt followed by Catwoman. Kalina Raffin trying to get into the clear. Elephant Rock takes the lead at the 200 metres. He's just the leader with Scuttlebutt getting up on the inside. Sharp Lord on the outside, and Kalina Raffin poking through in the centre. Elephant Rock, Scuttlebutt, Kalina Raffin, and Catwoman on the outside. Here's a great go. Catwoman's grabbing them. Catwoman just got up and beat Kalina Raffin, I'd say. Scuttlebutt the rail will be third, and Elephant Rock, would you believe, missed the place. Then Sharp Lord, followed by Fujiyama, Miracle Star, Astro Teddy. Jazeera dropped right out of it, and Drinkwater was last to greet the judge. Judge will naturally call for a photo here, and a terrific finish to the first leg of the quaddie race number 4. With 100 metres to go, there were probably 4 winning chances. Elephant Rock had led it for Noble Chief. Just about right. All clears through, they're off and racing, and Noble Chief bounded away in the middle of the line, but he's Regal again a little slow to move, and he settles at the end. Away fast was My Brandy Kid and also Jade Start. Smooth Guy not far off the pace, and Portland Prince over on the rails. Sorting themselves out now, My Brandy Kid just led Jade Start the outside. Noble Chief third on the outside of Portland Prince. One further back is Smooth Guy, Fluid Motion around him. Keelan the grey booting up along the inside by the 1200. Then 2 lengths Cadigan and Red Bastan. Another 2.5 further back as He's Regal and Proud Pack whip the field in. My Brandy Kid led heading to the 1,000 metre mark, and he runs the field along at a nice true bat, leading Jade Start by 2. On the inside third is Portland Prince, a length away in the field Fluid Motion, followed then by in the centre there of horses is Noble Chief, and on the rail is Keelan, a length and a half to Smooth Guy. Red Bastan starts a run around him, followed by Cadigan, then Proud Pack and He's Regal last on the rail. Down the hill near the 650 metre mark, My Brandy Kid from Jade Start, Fluid Motion moving up 3 deep, 2.5 lengths away. Portland Prince has had a beautiful run, being followed then by Noble Chief, another 2 to Keelan, Red Bastan, Cadigan, followed by Smooth Guy, and then He's Regal and Proud Pack as they corner into the straight below the 400 metres now, and Fluid Motion is moving up to My Brandy Kid and Jade Start in the centre, who's poked the nose in front. Noble Chief is easing off, heels coming after them, and they're followed by Portland Prince as they reach the 200 metres. My Brandy Kid and Jade Start, the 2 leaders. Now Noble Chief is starting to knuckle down to his work. Noble Chief has raced up 100 metres to go, takes the lead from My Brandy Kid and Jade Start, and Noble Chief draws on to win it well. Noble Chief from My Brandy Kid. Jade Start just holding Cadigan for third place. From Red Bastan, Keelan, a gap in the field behind those horses to Portland Prince, didn't go on after a pretty good run. Then came Smooth Guy, He's Regal, followed by Fluid Motion, and dropping out to last was Proud Pack. Noble Chief, after a lovely ride by Damien Oliver, has got home again, makes it 2 in a row. Number 5, Noble Chief, with a rise of 6 kilos on what he can. Here's Olokai coming up into the line now. And Marble Creek comes up into the line, and that completes it. They're set to go. 1300, they're ready. Set and racing. Spectacular Gold jumped away with them on the inside, but Olakai's running to the lead early over Deep Hula and Marble Creek. Settling just behind them, Gold Robe through along the inside, and then My Mate Dudley, Spirit of Westbury, Prince Makata, and 2 lengths Spectacular Gold. Deep Hula the leader as they head to the 1,000-metre mark and opened up 2 lengths on Olakai. Marble Creek wide out third around My Mate Dudley and Gold Robe on the rail in the pink colours. A length and a half, Prince Makata being followed then by Spirit of Westbury with Spectacular Gold last of the 8 as they commence to run off the back straight. 800 a run, and Deep Hula's a length in front of Olakai. A length to Marble Creek moving up third on the outside, then My Mate Dudley, Gold Robe ridden along. 1 Spirit of Westbury, 1 further back Prince Makata with last Spectacular Gold as they neared the turn. 500 metres to go now. Deep Hula's going to corner about a neck in front of Olakai the outside, and then Marble Creek deeper. In behind them, My Mate Dudley, Spirit of Westbury has asked for the run in the green cap and white sleeves with Spectacular Gold easing to the middle of the track, and he's starting to put in his run. It's Deep Hula nearing the 250-metre mark, about 3/4 on Olakai. Spirit of Westbury's running on very well with a gap to Prince Makata and Spectacular Gold. Deep Hula in front of Olakai, but Spirit of Westbury's running on well, and Spectacular Gold is flying. Spirit of Westbury, Spectacular Gold's coming home the better with Prince Makata, and Spectacular Gold wins it by a neck to Prince Makata, second I'd say from Spirit of Westbury. Then came My Mate Dudley, Deep Hula, followed by Olakai. They couldn't go on, those 2 front runners, followed by Marble Creek, and back last to finish was Gold Robe. It's just on 12 months since he spectacularly started his race career winning at Moonee Valley, but he'd certainly lost his way in the interim after being Now they're all in and ready to run, and they're off and racing. Luilla began just reasonably near the outside, and Honquok Spirit, one of the first to bounce out there. Flame of Atlanta got away very quickly, showing pace as Iron Shoe through near the inside after going 200 metres. Carla Joy not far off the pace with Our Missouri. Iron Shoe leads from Our Missouri going up in the blue and white. Carla Joy wider out. Honquok Spirit and Luilla the deepest runner. Innocent Baby just behind them in the yellow blinkers, running about 6th on the rail from Bit of Bliss. They're followed by Western Dove, Flame of Atlanta, Petite Filou, well back Rose Magi being followed by Vivasha and Fortuna last. Iron Shoe at the 400, led by about a length and a half. Our Missouri. Honquok Spirit running on very well in the red cap on the outside from Luilla. Innocent Baby is under a lot of pressure, not responding, and then Western Dove, followed by Carla Joy and Flame of Atlanta coming on the outside. Luilla hit the lead. Western Dove grabbed at 150 out, and Flame of Atlanta in turn is charging. Western Dove in front of Flame of Atlanta. Flame of Atlanta, Western Dove, they hit the line. Western Dove just beat Flame of Atlanta, I'd say, with Innocent Baby kicking on strongly for third. Clear then of Luilla and Honquok Spirit, who didn't quite go on. And behind these, Carla Joy, followed by Bit of Bliss, and then Iron Shoe and Fortuna made up a little bit of ground from Rose Magi. Petite Filou never in it. Well back in the field was Our Missouri with Vivasha last to greet the judge. Stand by for numbers here. Flame of Atlanta's made a big bound but hasn't made it. Number 13 gets the prize. Western Dove giving Eddie Wilkinson 2 for the day. Number 13, Western Dove, just holding on from number 1, Flame of Atlanta, and third's gone to number 3, Innocent Baby. 13.13. They've run 59 seconds on the slow track. 13.13. Fourth was Luilla, and fifth was now Dancing Reality is coming up. Here's Curda here coming in now. Now Defined to move in, and we'll have them right to run for the last of the day. Lincoln Copy brings Defined into the gates, so they're locked away and set for action. 3:20 Curda here now. All clear. Off they go at the 1200. Lauriston Lass down on the inside a little slow. Zafia got back also, and also Curta here in amongst the last four to bounce out of the stalls, but Crixia got away quickly, is tackled by Lucola, who moves up quickly on the outside of it early. Enemy and Sacred Model sharing third and fourth, with Sacred Model going through on the rail, then Lamass and Dancing Reality. They're followed by Blaze of Modesty. Taringa out 3 to 4 wide going past the 800, and then a length to find Lauriston Lass. Curta here, followed further back in the field by Fine Silk Lady, who's next to last down the side, and Zafir whipped the field in. Crixia being held together at the 600 by Cassidy, leads from Lucola the outside, and Enemy rushes around the outside before the turn and actually puts her head in front out wide. Taringa and Dancing Reality just behind them from Sacred Model as they corner, and then Blaze of Modesty, and further back Curta here is pulled to the middle of the course, and Defined is out wider. Crixia again kicking strongly on the inside, regains the lead from Lucola. Enemy looked to be beaten back third. Dancing Reality coming home fairly, and then Curta here, and Lauriston Lass trying to get into the clear. Lucola's taken the lead, 100 metres to go, but here's Curta here coming home powerfully. Curta here sprinted to the lead. Fine Silk Lady finishing late, but Curta here wins it by a half to Fine Silk Lady. Photo for third. Lucola might have held it on the inside. Zafia's made good ground out wide, and then Lauriston Lass, who had little luck, and then Taringa Defined, followed by Dancing Reality. Crixia weakening in the last 150 metres or so, followed by Lamass, Blaze of Modesty, then Sacred Model, and Enemy dropped out to run last. Curta here has finished the race off a little too strongly for them here. Here's Miss Danehill coming up into the line.